I've always known that time is precious, that its limited amount is precisely what gives life meaning. Watches, beyond giving us the illusion of taming time, had never given me much pause, except perhaps to side eye the new age smartwatches that want to read your emails and measure your heart rate. Then, I stumbled into the world of ultra expensive watches, timepieces that cost more than someone could earn across several lifetimes. In these uber exclusive haute horology circles, a watch stops being a tool that simply measures time and becomes a choreography of status, wealth, power. Who exactly buys a watch priced at a significant portion of a small country's annual budget? And why? Why? Because they can. They want to make a statement without saying anything. Tell me you're a billionaire without telling me you're a billionaire. Apparently, nothing says I've arrived quite like a watch encrusted with flawless diamonds and flying tourbillons. But if your mind works anything like mine, the idea that someone with that much disposable wealth would need such an extravagant status symbol simply to stroke their multi-million-dollar ego feels like madness, and not the kind of madness that builds that level of opulence. So what are we missing? Looking beyond the price tag and the spectacular craftsmanship reveals there's more to it than vanity. It's strategic, calculated financial maneuvering. Here's the first thing to understand. Above a certain price point, a watch is no longer a timepiece. It's what bankers call portable store of value. Ultra high-end watches act as a hedge against inflation and currency devaluation. They represent concentrated wealth that can be transported across borders with relative ease. Theoretically, one could walk through an airport with millions of dollars strapped to their wrist or sitting innocently in a coat pocket. In practice, authorities do watch for this kind of thing, but there are borders that remain porous enough that someone determined could pass through with minimal scrutiny. There's a particular kind of wealth that doesn't trust banks or wants to avoid a paper trail leading straight back to the name. For that kind, an 8-figure watch functions as a ticking nest egg, something that can be kept as an heirloom and quietly liquidated when its owner needs to move house, move country, or move on from a marriage. Imagine your watch suddenly becoming an ATM card. Unlike other wealth storage vehicles, it needs no bank statements, no registry deeds, no stock certificates, no complicated approval protocol. And unlike currency, tangible luxury assets tend to hold, even appreciate in value. How handy is that in a volatile economy or an unstable political climate where you could wake up to a devalued currency or a frozen bank account? And this is where things get really interesting. Enter the world of free ports. Secure tax-free storage facilities located in global hubs like Geneva, Luxembourg, or Singapore. Technically, goods stored in a free port are considered to be in transit and are therefore exempt from import duty with a zero tax holding status that covers gold, diamonds, paintings, and watches alike. Items can change ownership inside a free port without triggering a taxable transaction and without ever being physically moved, simply waiting, secure, untouched, and untaxed for decades. Then there are the private auctions and district sales run through elite networks where not everything is advertised and not everyone is invited. These facilitate quiet transactions in which sellers don't explain why they're selling and buyers don't explain how they came by their lump sum of cash. The watch itself is simply the token that authenticates the movement of money. The picture becomes clearer now. A watch can be shipped, sold, or gifted across a border with none of the scrutiny that traditional banking channels would impose. And just like that, millions of dollars exchange hands, countries, and borders in almost untraceable transactions. While all of this can be entirely legitimate, The opacity of the high-end watch market also attracts less savory characters, people looking to obscure the origin of their funds or to move illicit money outright. Buy with dirty money, resell to clean money, laundering complete. And here's where all the magic happens. The sleight of hand lies in the vault hidden in plain sight, dressed up as vanity. Throw in celebrity endorsements and a world's fascination with the filthy rich. No one really pays attention. We see it, we don't question it. We shrug and say, rich people things, not for us, and we move on. Perhaps the real luxury is in owning the timepiece and the world along with it.